Good morning, fellow traders. Sorry, I would like to apologize for yesterday's video, as I don't know what happened, but after I finished and uploaded it, I was alerted that the volume was not coming, and I don't know why. So I deleted it, and I'm making a new one. So I wanted to update you as I finished the 200k challenge. I signed the contract yesterday. You can see as soon as it was finished, I got the document to sign the contract, and they said our team is processing the request. So that's the congratulatory. Once I hit the target, the email came. I have to sign the contract, and then this is, yeah. So it was actually pretty swift. It was really swift, and yeah, and you have the pro firm sending the email to say congratulations for completing the evaluation. So when I finished, I started the 100k challenge, so to finish the 500k, and because I bought it last week in December, the 31st of December, just to take advantage of the discount, and I have actually completed that because I've been up scalping. So from 98k now, this is the 100k challenge, and as you can see, it's 114,000, and I was supposed to make 8,000. So I have gone over it, and I will take you through. I'll wait for the dashboard to be updated, and since I have to wait, let me take you to my 200k challenge because people didn't hear. So that is the stage 2 of evaluation, and you can see the target hit, and I show you the account history. The biggest loss was 4,000 because I said I don't use stop loss because I'm doing high trading on the currency, so on the indices, 100 lot size, yeah. So it's just in and out. Take the profit, and the biggest profit was 5,000. Yes, so that is it. And then I started the 100k challenge. So then I'll be yeah. So as you can see, scalping a lot, and the dashboard is here, and you can see, yes, so now the dashboard is updated, and you can see this is 100 evaluation step 1. So that is the step 1 reached now, and you can see win rate is 50, loss rate is 50, but I don't really care about that. And then so let me see if they've brought because they are normally really quick, maybe they are sleeping, but once they come up, they will send me the login details to start the step 2 of the 100k challenge. And this time I have to hit I think 5,000, yeah, 5,000. So then I will have the evaluation complete, and then I can match all the 500 grand of so that's 300 grand, and existing 200 grand, I can make them together. I'm going to answer a few of the questions which I did, and people ask, how do you do this? I do this by learning every day and staying in my with my set up my trade. I'm a position trader, so when I pass and I'll start trading live, I'm going to stick to my long-term trade, not scalping and things like that. So like I always say, the market has about 7 conditions, and people ask me, let me bring the questions I answered yesterday. They said sometimes my strategy works until it doesn't work again, and I answered by saying the market has actually about 7 conditions that I have identified. You can do your own research, and we example is a sideways market, and a trending market is one, and sideways market is another one. So if you have to make sure what you are doing, if your strategy works for trending markets, then you have to always, whether you are scalping or you are doing whatever your strategy is, make sure that um, the market is in the trending market. In that way your strategy is going to work, because if your strategy only works in a trending market and the market is going sideways or channels and you are trading, it's not going to work. You are going to lose, and you have to understand this. I have already explained the concept of margin, so you can go to my other charts if you don't want to. Yes, and someone asked about, I've forgotten the question, but I answered by saying yes, we have the technical analysis, we have fundamental analysis, and we have the sentimental analysis. I think I explained sentimental analysis in the other trade. Technical analysis is actually looking at your charts to determine whether the market is going up or down, and you're going to predict. And some people use indicators and things like that to help them to do. I use pure price action, maybe 1 or 2 indicators, or I have various charts. I have a chart which has no indicator at all, purely patterns and price action. And yes, this is pretty easy. Trending market is when the market is going, we have a trending up or trending down, we have ranging. You should look at this and you find it. Okay, then the fundamental analysis, like I said, it deals with micro and macro economic policy of a certain country. Okay, every country has their own micro and macro policy. So if you want to trade the pound, you have to check the great UK, things like inflation, interest rate, unemployment rate, things like this, decisions that affects the market. Okay, US, if you want to trade the USD, the same. And I already also said yes, people who trade features can trade only the USD or only the pound or only the dollar. I explained this, I think, in the last video, so you can check it and see. Education, yes, continuing education is a must. That is why I always have my yes, I have my demo account, because I forward test and I back test on my demo account. Then I forward test with small money before I scale it up, just like any business. You do that. And okay, so what let me see the next question. Okay, yeah, I talk about you should go and look at I think the previous video on watch list. I'll go on briefly, because whatever you want to trade, for me, the battle is won. You have to try to make your, if you only trading the indices like the US 30, that is fine. You are only trading the US 30, so you know what you're doing. But if you like me, who has a lot of charts here, watch list is very important. So the watch list is when the market closes. For me, the weekend, Saturday evening, Sunday, you go through the charts and identify which market according to your setup is setting up for a buy, which one is setting up for a sell, so that you can use it. And then once you do that, then you can you know that this week, trading week, Monday to Friday, I'm focusing on this type of market, and in this market I'm looking only for buy, and this market I'm looking only for sell. It makes your work really simple. So if you just go back and check, yes. So I've spoken about this fundamental analysis, technical, and sentiment. These are 3 basic type of forex market analysis. So you can go and check. Continuous learning is very important. Okay, if you don't understand, try to learn from somebody. And also, I don't trade for people, so please, I don't manage money for people. I don't pass challenge for people. I don't also inbox people or message somebody on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube and tell them, hey, bring this money and I'll trade for you or I'll double for you. So if somebody should message you and give you a phone number, know that that person is a scammer, because my phone number is not out there. So yes, be careful about scammers. So what else? Maybe this will be maybe the end of. Okay, someone asks about crypto. I don't give crypto advice on what to buy or what not to buy, but if you are trading and you are a prop trader, you should check the rules of the company you're working for. They will have their rules regarding crypto trading. That's the only thing I can say. Okay. So what should we know about the currency pairs? I've talked about this, I think, in my last video. We have two main, I think I've talked about this, two main sorts. We have the major currencies and we have the minor currencies, and I gave example, I think all is in the last video. So if you miss it, you should go and look at it. Somebody talk about lot size. So the lot sizes, it depends on how your risk appetite is, but for me, if I'm forward testing a strategy with $100 account, I use 0.01 even when the account grows to $300, and when it's 500 I use 0.001. Then if it's 500 I use 0.03 lots. If the account is 1000 I use 0.06. That is if, and then 1500 I use 0.10. 2000 I use 0.12. 2005 I use 0.15. 3000 I use 0.2. Then 3005 I use 0.20, and I'm risking 1% per trade. 5000 I use 0.32. Once I know my strategy is working and I'm confident, I can scale up. But like I said, I'm always risking like 1%, 2% on a trade. Yes. And when the trade goes into a couple of, because I'm a long-term trader, into a couple of hundreds pips of profit, I amend my stop loss into break even. I put the trade into break even. And I said yes the other time, the way you have to make your okay, if you have the lot size limit. So once I'm starting to trade live, this I'm going to change the default. Okay, if I'm trading with 300,000, the volume is 15, so I'm going to change the default here into 15. Then I click OK, or I can change the default into 5, so that I know that if by mistake I press 5, I still, on the same trade, I still have 15. If it's 25, I can do. So this is what you can do. Okay, you go to options, then trade, then you have volume by default. So you set the volume by default. If you only allow 5 lot size, you can set the volume into 2 or 5 depending on you. This is what you can do. So as you can see, yes, it's easier if you learn and if you are passionate about what you do. Okay, then you are always going to win. As I told you, you can see they have brought the new account details for the step 2 evaluation. That is it here. And it's 5,000 to hit. So yes, as I told you, they are very swift and make very life easier for their customers. So I will leave you here. Okay, I will leave you here, and then I'll come back and I'll catch you later. And until then, it's ciao, and I hope that this time the volume works. Don't forget to email comment, like, and share. And the more I get views and like, I'll introduce you to things. And somebody asked me, I have another video, maybe I'll post it under this, about who are the market players. Okay, what you don't know. Yeah. Okay, bye bye.